How did injuries impact your preparation to the London Marathon?
Actually, for London Marathon, I was on injury before, like 2 months before. I couldn't prepare really full preparation for London. So that was my shortest preparation for London Marathon. Still, I did great job, but I have capacity to do even faster than that pace if I prepare long time. So with short preparation, running 205, it's really great. But even I can do
It's
better
quite
than
remarkable.
that.
Let me take you back from when you were growing up. How did you get the love for running? When did you start?
Early age, like 15, 16 years, when I was in high school. I was playing with my friend, with teachers in the high school. They, especially my sport teacher, saw me in the, when during I was playing football with them, and advised me to maybe if I train with running than football, I will be maybe successful, So his advice, of course, work it.
He saw that you had you had it in you. He saw the talent.
Yes, he saw my activities and advised me to train maybe athletics. If I join athletics in the future, I have a good opportunity to maybe become success.
Did you ever dream that you'll achieve what you've already achieved at this point?
Of course, I did everything, from cross country, indoor, outdoor championship like Olympic, World Championship, so marathons, nothing else. So maybe I want to, do something more. But I did everything, but nothing left me away.
But what legacy do you want to leave behind? How do you want people to remember Kenenisa Bekele?
That's, I did already my job. After, remembering, maybe accept to young generation or, people who love, especially sport, athletics. I think after this, they're accept to them, if they want to motivate their kids and, for new generation, maybe they can use whatever, what I did. Maybe they can advise their young generation. So
in terms of advice, what does it take to become a great runner? Is it physical or mental?
I think you need everything, because if physically you are not ready, you cannot do anything. Physically, mentally, you need to ready. You need to really focus and have a big hope and future. You have to happy what you are doing, and with your activity, you have to really hope I can do it. You have to tell yourself anything. If you do hard and if you disciplined, you can success. You can bring success. So you have to motivate mentally, physically, of course, everything you need.
Now, Kenya and Ethiopia are known as the two running powerhouses in Africa. They produce great runners like yourselves who have broken world records. What is it about these two countries? What is it that you do in Ethiopia that you've been able to produce great runners like yourself?
Of course, we are neighbors, and we live in similarly in same weather condition, same life style. In Ethiopia and Kenya, we are neighbor countries, like borders. We do long work, like hard job, in the country. So I think we learn also from each other and follow each other, and like as a role model, we have some big names, big athletes. So Kenya also, Ethiopia. That's why young generation follow, their role models. Because of that, everyone involved in trainings, in the discipline, So I think this is that's why it's a success. Big success comes, in Ethiopia and Kenya.
When you were growing up, who was the person that you were looking up to? Who was your role model in terms of running? Whose record that you wanted to beat?
Not actually to beat, but just our role models like Abebe Bikila. We learn we study also we learn in high school. So history of Abebe Bikila, running without shoes,
yes.
so winning Rome Marathon, Rome Olympics. So Muruz Iftar from women's side, like Tulu and Daratu Tulu and Fatuma Roba. Of course, after also like Gabra Selassie and young, it's like role model, foot stepper, So.
What do you want to do after running? What is it? What is life like for Kenenisa after running? After you take off your shoes and say, "I'm done. I feel like I've achieved everything that I want to achieve."
Actually, you cannot take off shoes because for athletes, in your lifetime, you have to do sport. You have to run, you have to train, and you have to motivate others. Young generation. Many of them they are coaching now. They are advising young generation. So this is like our part of job. So maybe I want to enjoy running in my lifetime, not for result of course, but apart that I want to do my jobs, like my businesses. I have hotel businesses and like just resorts and sport resorts. I want to do such kind of these things.
And what advice would you give to a young person that is looking up to you to give them the motivation? What should they do to be able to run on the same level as you have?
My motivation to them is they have to listen their advisors. Like they need instructor, like coach, professional people. They have to follow. They have to meet professionals and listen what they telling them and be disciplined and make big hope. So after they start preparing, maybe they have to make big hope and the discipline, of course.
Now, I know that when we watch you running, every time there's a marathon and Kenenisa is running or any other Ethiopian or Kenyan, everybody in Africa is rooting for you. They want you to win. When you're running, do you feel you're winning for Africa, for Ethiopia?
Of course, first for Ethiopia, after for Africa.
Yeah.
Also, not only Africa, from all of the world, people are enjoying, especially people who loves running, athletics. So they follow, My fans, my followers is not only from Africa and Ethiopia. So I have from all of the world, some, followers in the fans. So I think I'm happy to run in front of them and giving them some motivational speech or showing them running.
Do you feel the love? Do you feel the support?
Of course, yes. Because I get every time when I go to somewhere for competition, any country, I see the people how they really interested in the loves you, around the sport. So
yeah,
I notice.
Absolutely. Kenenisa, thank you so much for taking time from your busy schedule to come and chat with us today. I really enjoyed talking to you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Or as we say, amasaganalo.
አመሰግናለሁ። አመሰግናለሁ ስለጋበዛችሁኝ አመሰግናለሁ።